Hello and good evening to you all who are watching this broadcast. Today we are driving in the oh so sunny Chang circuit. This is the fifth round of WEMSA and or third. This is the third round, not fifth. Or is it? I don't know. I have written fifth there, but I'm not sure. First, we will be having LMP qualifying, 15 minutes, then GTE qualifying, and then 80 minutes of pure racing action. Track is currently at the fast condition, and the practice is underway, and it's ending soon. Here with the studio, I have Mr. Malinen and Mr. Adam. How are you two gentlemen today?
Good. Ready for some racing.
Doing very well. How about yourself?
I'm just about fine, excluding the fact that today is the last day of my summer vacation and I gotta go back to work tomorrow. You know, this sim racing broadcasting doesn't pay that much.
Surprised. But I'm not. I'm on sick leave.
Yeah.
I've been working through it all. I do have to tell you, it is round 3.
Okay.
Yeah, it is confirmed round 3. The previous races were 2 warm-up races.
Yes, we had Barcelona and Sebring on the official calendar, and testing at Sebring, qualification races at Road America and Chang this season.
Okay, yeah, that's why I got 2 races only done.
And we are back at Chang, of course. One of the favorite tracks, it seems, so far.
It is a bit hard, but it's a fun track. There's not a lot of gaps or dull sections in it. It's just about any way you can prepare a move on somebody and make it a good race. And the tires will probably be an issue with the LMPs at least.
Yeah.
So currently, in our third race of the season, we have Cade leading the LMP class in the season. Our GTE leader is Renz, of course, followed by Luca.
Yeah,
Now,
I put the LMP standings right on the stream just now. So
oh, beautiful timing.
Indeed. Cade has 260 points, and then there are Puma, Oberstein, and the rest. At the moment we have 17 LMP drivers on points. But it will be a tight race till the finish, I guess. But let's see if Cade can open up his gap to second driver today as well. He's been doing pretty well.
I didn't see how the pre-qualifying was at the LMPs, but last race, Man with Garbage had his chances, but he kind of blew them. He was fast enough, but he just couldn't carry it all the way. And as I remember, it was Oberstein also who had good pace.
Yeah. On the GTE side, Renz, the cock, is actually leading as well. They both have 1 victory, Cade and Renz, with 260 points. There the challenging parties for the first position are Luka, Morgan Purcell and Pavel Jarskebowski. And
very surprising you don't see Rune up there, but that's due to a really unfortunate retirement in the last race, I believe.
What happened?
He got pounded and then basically the car wasn't good. So he just stopped. I think he had at least 2 collisions.
I was really expecting a strong championship fight between Renz and Rune, but unless we see Renz really throw away a round, I think Rune's going to be hard-pressed to keep up.
That is true. On the qualification race, do you guys remember which one of them won? Rune or Renz?
They were going at it for the whole race. That's all I remember.
Same.
I got nothing for you.
Okay. Well, I have a beautiful show to present to you. First time in ACRL, we are going to have a good and nice track overview. Just a moment while I put it up. So here we have a auto lap by Rune Jansen, which he has done on pre-qualifying, and we have a beautiful app at the bottom made by our own Fritz, showing his total inputs and brake inputs and steering. So the first corner, pretty fast. You got remember not to cut. If you cut it, you will get a penalty. On the workshop race we saw many cuts there, so that's one thing to keep up today. And then the second corner is almost the only, one of the only overtaking spots, heavy braking zone. Many lines you can take through the corner. Then we have another long straight, going all the way up to 6th gear, I presume, and fast left-hander, tightening, and then the 4th corner, heavy braking zone. We saw many battles here during the qualification race, so let's see if we can do the same today. Then some twisty bits, nice corners, not really many overtaking spots here. Though we saw drivers going side by side. It's a very technical section, this sector 2. Then on the last sector we have only 2 corners, one at about 110 degrees, heavy braking zone once again, and then that's it. 1 minute and 33, I presume this lap was. 33.7.
37, yeah. The pre-qualifying laps were at the top 10 were really close in GTE. I haven't even checked the LMP times. And the GTEs and the LMPs, as you mentioned, the turn 2 is the best place to overtake. If you get a good run on the straight, you can easily get a passing opportunity. It's a long 180-degree turn, and you can go in so many ways in it. But one of the other places is when you enter the middle sector, the twisty bits. There's a chance that people will actually just a bit over drive it, and then the first corner really dictates the rest of the SS. And if you fuck the first corner up, the other one will come by your side, but the only passing opportunity is the tight right-hander and left-hander. And if you build up from there, the last corner is a really good place to dive in. Probably there'll be a lot of action side by side in the midsection, and hopefully the last corner it's gonna be a good passing opportunity, but probably most will just hang back and try to get it on the long straight.
A good analysis. Wasn't expecting that. Nice to hear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've done a
Well
few
done.
races on this track. You kind of learn it. The midsection is really fun, and it's a good way to just pressure the other one to do a little bit too much. You come with a fast left-hander and then brake hard on the left hand, 2 left-handers, and that's where you can really easily make a mistake, and the other one can capitalize on it.
Yeah, that is true. Let's see. I kind of want to see all sorts of mayhem today, so we aren't bored.
I think there'll be. I don't know how, at the moment in practice, Renz has the top time in GTE, Luca has second best time, and Rune has third. And the new guy, Kenneth Sirquini, is fourth, and they are close.
Yeah, they are close. Well, now Rune goes second
Noted.
fastest.
Notice that Luca is able to, as well as Rent, both are able to run the super softs. And then Lukshan has opted to not run the super softs in the Ferrari. I wonder if he has considered.
Oh, and Luca is just basically doing dumb stuff in the pit entry. The pit entry rule was that you have to do the long way.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's
Ooh, I
one
did like the
thing.
confusion last time, though.
Yeah. So I think in the heat of the race there might be some issues.
There might. Let's see.
Hopefully we'll see some.
That is
The
definitely
higher
a
the
penalty.
number, is the higher the number the tire for the P13 the harder the compound?
Yes. So
Okay.
S1 is something that, I don't know,
Nobody
can
seems
they
to
use?
be. The
Last
lowest we seem to
time
have is
Kate
an
was in
F3.
S5 all the time and others were F6 to S7. So I think he can manage the tires a bit better than the rest of them. Might be his setup.
We see practice coming to an end, and that means we'll be having
Yeah, okay.
P13 qualifying? No, it's GT
Yeah.
qualifying
No,
first.
LMPs go first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. On LMP practice, we see Wolfgang Grondhaler go fastest, followed by man with garbage, Koberstein and Bremur. Cade only sixth, half a second adrift.
No,
The difference
he's
between
just
Wolfgang and
sandbagging.
Garbage. That is a very small gap between 1 and 2 there, though.
As well, the last race, man with garbage did. I think he was P1 in pre-qualifying, so he's got pace, but every race he's done something to get to the back of the pack, some penalties, crashes. So maybe this time he'll be keeping it just good enough. And Premier. So LMPs are a decent tight bunch. Just a little over a second between them.
Yeah, and we can also see, because Rune improved his time, there is only about 300 between him and Renz. It shows up as 8 and 8.6 and 8.6, but that's because our technology doesn't support multi, and probably ever won't.
Who knows, some Russian guy may fix it.
Maybe. You never know about the Russians.
Yeah.
Is Super Yam racing in Split 2 today?
I don't think Super Yam is racing at all.
Ooh, that is very difficult to hear, because that is one member of the team who is leading the LMP championship right now. The Poang gang is currently the dominating team, but without his contribution, it's going to be hard pressed to keep it there. Bremer and Brada. There's a 10 there. I assume that's how many A's I'm supposed to pronounce, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
They both showed up today, and they're both, holy damn, 1/1000th of a second apart from each other. That is some serious team strategy right there. Oh, and they're sitting 4th and 5th as well, so
Yeah.
this could be their chance to snatch the championship lead.
Might be.
Might
Hopefully.
be.
It's always good to have movement.
Yeah. Currently we are missing Smarties World and Skrt from the server, from GTE class, and Dean Sla from the LMP class.
Skirt.
Yeah. I was actually meaning, why won't he change the name to something that we can actually say?
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess we can call him anything.
Bosnian or Slovenian or what place. Just it's not a easy name for me. Ah, he's listening in. Check a hint. Please change
Skirt
it.
is quite literally my favorite name on the grid, so.
Let's see who others we have. Fiction, Daniel Hughes with the big boys again.
Hugh has definitely been putting in the time this season.
Yeah, he's basically split one speed nearly every time, depending on how things go, but he's done it a few times, so good for him. Who is Jack 007?
I do not know.
And then there's Twag.
Twag I've seen, but Jack I do not remember. Rest of the names are pretty familiar.
We of course have our ever so present Florian Topher.
Okay,
Today
so
he sits quietly in pits.
Let's go on board with Ander and see what he can do. He's starting his hot lap right now and coming turn 2.
He's followed
And
by
name?
Puma, Krontaler and Bremu Ande.
The name And seems familiar.
Yeah.
Have we raced before?
Yeah,
Yes.
he has. He was on the
Okay.
qualifying race. Qualification race 2, which we broadcasted. But we saw him going pretty slow on turn 2 and turn 3. Seems like he's not taking it all out of the car just now. I might be mistaken as well.
8. So 11-2. 2.
This just in,
taking
And
it easy.
And is an acronym for Antonio Nacho Di Vincenzo. Thank you.
Antonio Nacho.
Yes, his father was quite hungry when he was born. But so far he's got quite the good pace, so he must have outrun his father very early on.
It must be so. 127.
But
And-
Dirk comes in almost a whole second faster. 120. Oh, it's already like that with Cade throwing down
Yeah.
a 124 though.
2.3
Absolutely wasting
seconds.
no time.
Yeah,
Wasting
Kate did the fastest sectors in all 3 sectors. I was watching him go do it, so.
And
But
there we
he's
see
warming up,
Bremer,
so there's gonna be a few tenths.
and here comes Brada, and this is the pair that I'm going to be watching because they have the chance to take the lead in the championship. So is he going to come in 1,000th second away? No.
Let's see his sectors. He's not on it. My timing is all wrong.
Mine too, but I looked at the stream and it is right. Oh no,
Cade
it's
is not
all wrong.
improving. He's got 2 white sectors, so it's not gonna be a better lap. Unless he pulls. Bremer is on a green first sector, but the second sector just went white, so he might improve if he manages the third sector a bit better. So, but
Wolfgang
he
has the
is a near
fastest overall.
second behind Cade now.
Wolfgang is putting down the fastest sector 2 currently
Yeah, let's hope.
with a fast first sector. So all he's gonna do is continue what he's been doing.
You can make it operate
Jonas is
here.
the fastest.
Oh, a bit wide in the apex. Still 25-2.
Not bad, gonna put him up into 4th, but Jonas Koberstein jumping into 2nd place there. He put down the fastest 3rd sector himself.
Bremer's in pits, Cade is in pits, and they are basically all in similar tires, so S3, S4, S5.
We have Dirk P. Ho doing the fastest personal best first sector. Let's see what he can do.
He's on green, so let's hope he gets another green.
Would be nice to see the Canadian.
He gets a green sector, but a second behind Cade.
Cade with a very strong pace.
I am kind of expecting Kate to just run away, but it is a shorter race than last time, so pit strategy, tires may not play as much of a role.
My favorite is the traffic. It's that one thing you can never account
now,
for.
so dirt does improve a bit.
Oh, Cade doing some kind of weird gymnastics.
Yeah, it seems.
A little bit of a spin right there. I don't know what was going on, but he's gonna get himself going. Safe rejoin there. Yeah, he was just like warming up his tires, went a little wide, and then just looped it.
LMPs need at least one lap to warm the tires up properly. They are slippery out of the pits.
Very well done
Garbage
tires.
has 2 green sectors. No, he doesn't improve.
But Brada comes in with his fastest personal lap, putting himself up into 3rd.
So they are catching up to Cade. If Cade doesn't improve, it's a nice tight bunch again.
I think we'll probably see a 123 by the end of qualifying. A little more rubber on the track as they go.
Brada isn't going to improve, at least his first sector isn't fastest.
Yeah, Dirk going back to pits. On live timing we can see that we can see anything of importance. Puma doing fast, going back to pits. He was doing 2 personal bests and then pitting. Man with garbage. He's now doing 2 personal bests in a row.
Yeah, he's going to the last corner. Let's see if he can keep it that way. So the green sector here, maybe he can easily get past Brada if he improves, because they're so close.
Yes.
But can he go over Kopenstein? Yes, he can. 24.5. No, he just misses out on Kopenstein.
Yeah, he didn't improve on his 3rd sector at all. That might be why.
So he's got time, and he has so maybe 1 or 2 tenths in the last sector, and that's it.
There is quite a bit of traffic going on into turn 1.
Oof. Oh, I thought somebody was going off there, but it's coming out of the pits in the background.
Yeah, Mario Hauer going onto the grass, and Wolfgang just warming his tires up. Cade doing fastest overall sector 1.
Okay, so he's on purple.
Yeah, he's improving a lot. He's lost the time a bit on turn 7, I think.
You know, white sector, second sector, so it's not, but depending on how good he did the first sector, but it's not that easy to get too much time in the first sector. The second sector is the time winning. That's where you get the most of time out.
Yeah, Cade improving almost by a 10.
Ooh.
But he lost a lot of time, at least 2 tenths on last 2 sectors. Is Wolfgang on? Yeah, he's on an outlap. Let's see if he gives room to Cade or not. Oh no, he blocks him on the entry. Why would you?
Yep.
Why would you, my friend? Man with garbage improving on sector 1, but not on sector He's 10th behind his best time. Getting a little slippery on the entry, but still improving.
Mario Hauer's improving on his best, but unfortunately it's gonna still be about half a second off at best.
At this pace, Man with Garbage will go on second place on the grid.
Oh, and there goes Jonas Koberstein with another spin, unfortunately for him. It's not going to be a lot of time for him to recover and get up to where he needs to be.
Yeah, he has
Second
about
place
3
was not a bad
minutes.
place to start here, though.
What is my boy Koberstein doing?
Ooh, Cade just put in his fastest third sector, bringing the bar down to 32 flat there. It's a far cry from what some of the other people were able to find for pace there.
And he's in the pit, so he maybe has time for him to go one more. But
Yeah.
I think he's just done.
Now, do you think that these tires that they're using in qualifying are also going to be what they choose to bring into the race? Or are some
Usually
of these
they go
people
a few
planning
higher. But Cade has run
S5
S5s, yeah.
as
in
well
races.
as Man with Garbage? And both of those are 1 and 3 respectively, so
I don't
the
know
temperature
how
seems
much
pretty low.
Man with Garbage. Yeah, Cade can run those S5s. Now he's got S7s on, if my tire info is right.
Yeah, this.
So maybe he's gonna go for a small lap with his race tires.
Puma and Brada are really close on the standings, but Puma is improving on second sector. Let's see if he can get that 4th place out of Brada's hands. And yeah, he goes.
Yeah,
Not by much, but he goes.
But
So Puma
Brada
is fourth now.
also improved on his second sector and is about to come across the line. Will he be able to take it back?
Grondhaler just did a green on his first sector. So
no.
4, 5, 6 are now battling hard.
Yeah, but Grondhaller lost it on the turn 2 exit.
Yeah.
Ooh, Jonas Koberstein just put down the fastest third sector. Brought it under 32 seconds.
Grondhaler doesn't improve in sector 2. He's white. So he's
Only
not
ones
doing
improved
well.
on their sector 1s at the moment. The last lap are Brada and Wolfgang. I think we should hop on board with
Volkan
Brada.
has, if he gets the last sector right, he might improve, but he needs to improve a lot. No, he's turning into a bit, so that's it. What about Puma? Middle sector is green. This is his last go. He improves a bit, 24.4.
I don't know if Brada's lap time will... if my timing makes sense. It shows him doing 2 minutes to 50s.
Yeah, it shows. Actually, now it updated when it got past 24.8.
Yeah.
So he didn't improve his own. Puma has basically a green sector on the first sector, so now he's trying. He's 400s behind Man with Garbage.
Somebody in front of him, though.
Yeah, let's see if the traffic can... Who is it? It's a decent gap, he shouldn't be. Maybe get a nice little toe on the last straight.
Actually, that is still a fast second sector.
Oh,
even
he
if it's an
just...
improvement.
Oh, he binned it.
Oof. Luckily for him, he's going to have one hell of a team of mechanics between here and the race start. And they're done.
Pretty much no one improving.
So it looks like
Bremur is actually... He's...
Oberstein is on a lap and Prada is on a lap. Nobody's Bremur has a green sector.
Yeah. He improves, but doesn't get a position, unfortunately.
So teammates are close. Prada and Bremur are 1/10.
I don't know why Mr. Anders Nacho, what was he? Anthony Nacho, whatever pistachio.
DiVincenzo.
Nacho.
Yeah, he's on a hot lap even though the session has ended for him.
Oh, that.
He's gonna milk it every second. But they have 5 minutes to get back and get to the pits.
Yeah,
It's going to be the reverse of the time we had our GTE driver join the LMPs.
indeed. The session closes at
Payback.
20 minutes. It has now been 100 seconds of that. So, and is currently violating the court of law. He will be prosecuted.
Heavily penalized.
If he improves, yes.
No, 2 white sectors, so I think he should come in.
No, at his steering wheel delta, he's at 0.02.
Ah.
And now he goes back into the pits. Thank God.
I'm doing it wrong. Bad Nacho.
Bad not. Now everyone is done.
Yeah, so it's a good gap. Cade won 1 minute 24.0. So he is the leader, but the gap is only 2/10, less than 2/10. It's 1/10 basically.
Yeah, it's
Jonas-
1/10.
Yeah. So Jonas Koberstein is second. Man with garbage. Third. He's only 2/10 behind Jonas. And Puma is fourth with 24.4. And Prada 24.7. So they are close the first 6. With Bremer at 24.8. So this is the bunch that will probably in the race be racing.
It was good to
Walter-
see Dirk has rejoined. I was worried that something had happened.
I think he just went and Grontale is 7th with 25.0 and Mario is 25.2 behind, so it's 1/10, 2/10 behind. Nacho is 125.2, Eric Sjöör is 25.8 and Dirk's the last man with 25.9. So basically the last 3-4 are tight, so it's a good race opportunity for them to battle out with them. While Gronthaler is basically, he needs to improve just a bit to keep up with the first 6. So I'm actually hoping for a good race. Nice, maybe clean race. It's much better for the broadcast that they don't do it cleanly.
Have you ever heard of anyone hoping for a boring and a bad race?
No. And the LMP GTEs are lining up. It's 50 seconds left. Let's see who's first. It's Rune taking the first place.
I don't understand why the hell they want to go out first. Like, you have 15 minutes. What?
Yeah, but you need to. He wants a clear track to do the first laps.
You need to establish your dominance early.
Yeah.
It
He
creates
wants to
the
piss
mind
on
game.
everybody else's cereals, so to say that I'm here. In a way.
In a way.
Yeah. So again, Carl Simsport cars, it's Rune and then it's Kenneth. So
Yes, it is. Then there is Brad Merus.
and they're off.
Wow, there's only a 3-second delay between the action we're watching and the action you're watching.
Pretty small.
Brought to you by Carl Simsport.
But I have to say, there's no golf racing team members in this race. The other one's away on town, and I don't know what happened to Kimmo. So shout out for the golf course boys. Everybody who's listening in.
And no one from Supernova Racing Team either.
Wait, what?
No, even there
What?
is at least 200 of us. No one is here.
Yeah. Supernova's dying golf. Isn't?
Beautiful camera work showing those man-made lake things. I don't know if you could call them a lake, but it would certainly be a great place to crash a car.
Let's see if somebody actually... Now Renz is going out. Now.
What a beautiful lake it is.
Well, it looks kind of dirty. And now it's not dirty again.
And look at those mountains in the distance.
Beautiful. Really showcasing the effort. And, of course, with social distancing going on, the grandstands are empty.
Yes, they are.
Okay, so Kenneth is now actually... Now it's Jeroen going in front. Topfer, Meris, Track also half the field is on the first lap. So let's see what Rune can do. Nope, he's not lifting there. Oversteer.
There's very little variation between tire strategy amongst the cars themselves, but Smarty is the only Corvette on the track using just the soft tires.
The others are super softs, right?
Yes, every other Chevy is in the super soft. Also, most of the Ferraris, it seems.
Softs maybe they're not too slow compared to super softs.
They seem to be the tire of choice today for the Porsche team, though, with Rune and Kenneth both coming in strong first laps.
Basically copied his pre-qualifying lap 37, and everybody else is falling behind. So Rune is top dog now.
Kenneth only a tenth behind. That's going to be looking great for them at the start. It's also going to be great for the team.
Let's see what Mr. Tekok can do. He's now coming up. End of sector.
I think we should make fun of his name like that Danish GT driver. Did a while back.
I do not know what you're talking about.
It's what's his name? The guy who shouts.
Yeah, the annoying prick.
Yeah.
I do not know
Renz
his
passed
name.
him and he was kind of pissed.
I do not know him, but I don't know his name. Yeah, I know.
Let's not mention him. He might get free off of this.
Let's not. But everyone knows who we are talking about.
Well, there's Renz putting down the fastest lap, too.
Yeah, by 6/10.
Yeah, very strong.
Ooh. The cars should be pretty... well, nearly the same on this track. Oh, he's kidding about. So that's a no-go for this lap. And Kenneth Sirquini, the new guy.
Jack 007 here, coming across the line with his fastest lap. That's going to put him... Oof, I hate math, but it's going to put him in about... 7th in class.
He's
Sorry,
doing good,
that
and
is actually
he's
on my... Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Did somebody update the broadcast client? Because I have class numbers telling me what position people are in right now, but you don't, it seems.
I don't need a. How can you get that?
Oh, yeah, I'll definitely send you guys over my stuff, but yeah, whatever version I have definitely shows these at the bottom. I just sent it to you.
Shit is fucked. I don't see
No
it.
more math for me. Oh, and my teachers always told me I would need it.
That's what calculators are for. I'm just looking at Jack 007's livery. It is pretty decent.
I wonder if he is a bastard child of Jack Bauer and James Bond.
Might be.
Ooh, the adopted love child.
But who's the mother who got to 2-on-1 with them? Ew, that's a dirty thought.
Rumor has it is Shakira.
Nice.
Shakira. How old is Shakira? Shakira.
The Finnish way is calling it Shakira.
Yes, Shakira.
That would be 43 years old.
So,
Certainly
at the
old enough.
prime mating age, so to say.
Absolutely.
Ren is coming into the pits.
Skirt has put on a strong performance, taking 4th. On their outlap,
Ooh.
are they a teammate of... No, never mind. Ignore that. I do like the livery here, though.
By Skirt.
Yes, excellent one.
It is fun. It is good.
So, how would you pronounce his name? Veggie?
Skirt. That's the intention. I absolutely assure you, that is the intention.
Okay.
Skryte.
Skirt, alaviiva skirt.
That's what happens when you don't write actual names and you have Finnish guys commentating on it.
I'm going to leave you on board with the Wednesday clock because my washing machine is making a hell of a noise. See you soon, my friends.
And we're gonna watch it because it's good watching him. But he's on an outlap, so maybe he'll actually get a good, decent. So he's on super softs, yeah, good.
Yes, Renz has not left the super softs, and
The Porsches are on
surprising.
softs.
Yeah, almost all of them. It's really surprising that the Corvette can be on a super soft tire. I just assumed with the amount
It's
of
a
torque
bit
it would have.
less aggressive to the tires unless you set up. Probably you can ruin them by setup. But it's a bit more balanced, but the Porsche has some other ways of maintaining it. Somebody's been on pit entry, it's a car SimSport.
Do you think that the tire choice has less to do with wear and more to do with ideal temperature and pressure?
Temperature is a big thing in it. Because super softs die
With a
easily.
mandatory pit stop, you know there's going to be a tire change.
Yeah,
So
there's gonna be, but nobody's gonna go with the super softs. It's soft. The race is 80 minutes long, so it's not that long. They can do with softs. Everybody's gonna do it with softs, I think.
except for the Corvettes, I imagine. I really think they're going to stay on the super softs.
No way. They will go out in 5 laps. It's
We
just
shall
purely
see.
for hot lapping.
Hugh Messenger, unfortunately not being the greatest of advocates here, but he is on his 6th lap of super softs. and he's doing his fastest. Well, he
He
has
hasn't
just
done any pits. That I can't believe.
Well, let's see how he does. How he does.
Beautiful, beautiful paint job on that car.
It is. Easily the best.
Magnificent.
So he's got two green sectors, so he's improving. And let's see where he's at. He's only, if he improves by 3/10, he'll go up 3 positions. He is 15th in class right now. Actually, I've got the class number also in my app.
Okay.
Funny, I noticed it now.
That makes sense. I sent you mine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, he loses it in the last call.
yeah,
Oh shit.
35.7. So he would have improved a lot on that. He lost.
Mr. Janssen, his
Yeah.
personal best.
Oh no,
Walk.
he spins.
Yeah, there goes the tires. Now he has to limp back. So don't go, don't go. Yeah,
He
good.
does not have time to do any more laps if back to pit.
He has to drive back to pits. He can't, as
Yeah.
per rules, you can't work back and then go out again.
Yes.
He will not have time to go back, however, so if he's gonna...
Oh, you needs to get out of the way. Rune has done a green first sector, but it's white second sector, so let's see if I can pull it in the last sector.
Renz has had a very, very strong...
Oh, and Rune overbreaks himself in the last corner and blows his lap.
Maybe going for that good exit. They're mocking the second sector.
Maybe. This is his basically last chance. Well, he can do 2 laps if he's good.
Yeah, if he has fuel. He has soft tires, so it will be possible.
Yes, he's got soft, so he has the tires to do it. They do tend to lose a bit after 5 laps. Let's see if you can keep it in. Yeah, nicely. Double apexing the corner, making it a V. Does he lift? I think this is flat. Should be flat. No, he drops down to 5th and then keeps it flat.
The engine making horrible noises.
It's a lovely noise. You'll know when a Porsche is coming.
It sounded so in pain.
Oh.
2 green sectors, so he's making up and Hugh gets out of the way. Maybe that one was a bit late on the gas.
He was a 10th faster than Renz in the first sector, but Renz was 2/10 faster in the second sector in the same lap.
Apexing nicely.
Very nice.
However,
Oh,
Renz-
33, but still behind Renz. So
yeah,
he
both of
moves
them having a
but
nearly
doesn't- not
identical
enough.
third sector. We're seeing a little bit better performance from the Corvette in the first sector. No, sorry, reverse that. From the Porsche in the first sector. The Corvette seems a little more dominant in the second, though.
That
Take
might
the
be.
line just before turn 2, isn't it?
So yeah, Janssen goes pits, doesn't he? So Renz
wait,
really.
Luca on a medium tire? Is that just me?
No, he's in pits and he's going for the... Maybe he's going mediums
Trolling
for the
us?
race.
Perhaps having a little bit of a laugh?
Someone we need to spectate now is Mr. Sirguini. loses a lot of time just as I hop on board. He is probably the only one who could have challenged them.
2 white sectors and he's all over. Just can't keep it smooth enough. Loses time on every corner. I think he's gonna come in. There's no way he can improve.
He had to make like 600s in one corner.
He's trying, he's finishing the lap, but...
Yeah, no.
33.6, so he doesn't improve. So let's see the results.
Well, there is the result. Track grip at nice 98.75.
So it rose a bit, yeah, started from 97.
Yeah.
So it's...
Yeah, yo,
You can do it,
go
and
ahead.
I'll go with it. So, GT qualifying leader Rens de Kok.
De Kok.
That's the way you do it. 33.0. So that's a good time. That's easily better than pre-qualifying times. Rune Janssen is second. He's a mere 3/10 behind. Kenneth Sirquini, the other Carla Simsport, is third, and he's 2/10 behind Rune Janssen. Skrt is fourth with 133.6, so they are close. They're basically everybody's a 10th behind each other. Luka is behind Skrt, and then it's Lukian Prochnikov. That's a hard name for me also. 34.2, Lukian Prochnika. So Lukian has a gap. So Luka is keeping up with everybody in the top 5, but then there's a small gap. Lukian Prochnika 34.2, and then Florian Topfer is 34.3, so they are close together. Brad Merris is 34.4, so he's just behind Florian. Kevin Miller is very close behind Brad Merris. And then 007, Jack Daniels is 34.8. Gustavo Galhardo is 34.9. So it's a nice tight bunch. There's no huge gaps. Zwak is really close to Gustavo, only 1/10 behind.
Can I just pause you for a moment? Gustavo Gallardo, just like the protagonist's love interest in some sort of like 70s or 18s football.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
But please continue.
Continue. Okay, we were Daniel also. Daniel is a good 10th behind. Driving force is, well, he's 1/10 behind Daniel, so everybody's really close. Smarties World is 2/10 behind driving force. Hugh is not last. Well done, Hugh. 35.6, so he's 3/10 behind, and then Marek Pokorny is 35.8, and he's the last one to do it. So that's our grid, starting with the GTEs. And we are going to the race in 45 seconds, which leaves me time enough to go get another beer. Hopefully.
Yes.
No, I won't go because I have to warp back to the pits.
Don't worry, there is the parade lap. I'm sure you have time.
Oh, yeah. Then I'll go. Fast.
Wouldn't want a man to be without his beer. As, of course, the official sponsor of Chang Racetrack is Chang Beer. So everybody out there, please crack open a Chang beer and enjoy this race.
Yes, I approve.
Eventually, Chang Beer will start paying us.
Oh,
and they're off to a beautiful formation lap.
Oh yeah, I got back to pit. as well.
And the running order, very similar to what we saw in the last race. Are we going to see Cade just take the lead and never give it up again though?
That I do not know. It is a possibility. Let's go up to his car and see what he does.
Okay,
Welcome back.
thank you. So let's see, the tire choices are... Actually, I'm quite surprised. Cade is in S7, so is Prada and Premur, but then nearly the rest of them are in S6 or S5. Nacho is on S4 and Ericsson is on S4. And as I mentioned, every GTE car is on softs. This is the nature sound of the week.
And what a beautiful song it is.
It is, it calls too. We're gonna go and take a better look at the GTEs lining up. So they are going to double file now.
Looks like a swarm of angry hornets, doesn't it?
It does. Especially the two lead cars.
And then Bremu and Prada are using the yellow livery also, so it's
A little bit of a mind game there. It looks like he
Yeah,
almost
but
started that with a
now
lockup.
they're off. Let's see how they go.
And Cade with the
Kumar
fastest lap
gets
so far.
fast man with garbage. GTEs are way back behind, so they're really patient.
We see Kronthler falling back 2 positions real quick at the start. Luca and Luke Jean fighting for position, manages to keep it. Back in the GTE class.
They're starting now, so let's see. I'm aboard.
Diving into the first turn.
They are easily, well, the first 4 are really easy. Going in a line, so there's no drama there actually.
Ooh, Antonio Nacho picking up 2 positions early, pushing himself into 7th. Just managed to get past Mario Hauer.
And Kenneth Cirguini going past Mr. Janssens.
So Renz is leading Circuini, but they are battling.
Oh wow.
Hard
Those 2
on
teammates are coming close together. You gotta wonder how is the team feeling a lockup.
Nearly hits his teammate.
Rune might find himself under attack real soon from Skirt.
Yeah, I got to restart my broadcasting app as the Corso soon because my broadcasting app has crashed.
Oh no.
But
Yeah,
I'm just watching this GTE lead battle right now. And it's about over. I'll restart my Assetto Corsa and we will soon have.
And we'll keep you up to date with a nice radio coverage of the play-by-play. So we're gonna see Dirk picking up 2 positions from the start. He also managed to get past Wolfgang Krontler. Hugh doing fantastic work there. He is up 2 positions as well.
Yeah, he's moving up. And Luca is 1 point up. So GTEs are, the front 10 are basically not doing much. But the back of the grid is working hard.
Renz is starting to put down some space though. He's almost an entire second free of Kenneth, and soon he's going to be able to break that toe.
Very easily.
And we are back.
Welcome back.
How much is Rune getting? Oh, I think my app is also doing some funny stuff.
And at the back we see Smartiswold and Mr. Pokorny go out. No, it was Mr. Messenger and Pokorny. That was a bit of a naughty pass from Pokorny, but it's first few laps of the race, so the drivers might be a bit...
5 places and Track has lost 6 places, so there must have been some...
We've got a move happening from Nacho. He's making a move on the inside, sorry, on the outside of Bremer, and he's going to get clean in front of him. Sorry, that was Brada he managed to get in front of there. Very, very similar. They are teammates and likely named.
Rune is making a pass attempt at Kenneth, and he has good, easy pass. So that's team politics there.
Might be, might not be.
It would be quite interesting to see the two of them come together and throw away their championship lead. Fastest lap
not
in
too
Jonas
uncommon.
Time. He is certainly not letting Cade walk away from him this time. He is right on the bumper, and they're
he needs
both
to
going
stay
down.
on him. Last race was a bit of a few too many mistakes by everybody else, and Kate just went away. So both are keeping it nice and tight. Brad
It looks
Mirris
like-
is really going, he's gonna make a move on Florian Toffer soon. He is close. Not on the last corner, Florian smoking his tires, so that's not a good thing for the whole race. Soft tires and locking up really doesn't work on this track.
Yeah, maybe Brad can do it on the second corner. But the Porsche is really
It's a bit-
good, really
a bit
good out
too-
of the corners.
Yeah. Porsche can get out really good, but let's see if I can. He's not gonna be able to do it in this corner, depending on... Yeah, smoking the tires. Florian will have trouble before he pits. He's smoking on every tight braking point. So he's gonna be...
Wolfgang looking to make a move. He does quick, but it looks like there was a little bit of contact between him and Dirk. Dirk ends up going wide. Not sure if that was a little bit of a contact or not.
No, and was pretty close. Now Smart is
Dirk's on
worried.
grass and blocking up. Dirk has trouble.
Currently last of the LMP grid.
Yeah, it looks like there was just a slight contact between the two of them. I'm not quite sure though. Either that or he caught him off guard so
Fine,
much.
but he might have serious damage. No, he's going wide in every corner. He just can't keep it in.
Let's hop on to his onboard to see what's going on.
Yeah, really trouble.
Yeah, the
He had
car
trouble
doesn't
making the any corner. He definitely has to go into the pits and fix it. Or his tires are gone and he needs to cool them for a lap or two. No, he's not going to the pits, so he's just fighting it.
I don't know if that's the best strategy
And
you
with
can
garbage. Man with Garbage in traffic right on the bumper of Puma. Puma looks like he got slowed down a little bit from that first bit of traffic. And Man with Garbage is going to be looking to strike soon. So they get past Dirk into this turn.
Yeah, GTE slowed down a bit.
They run a little wide there, but that's not the end of the world.
Did they get into traffic this fast on the practice race?
I have no recollection. I was driving on the practice race and I don't remember just about anything. The only thing I remember that I had trouble with tires because I flat spotted them.
Yeah, flat spotting your tires isn't optimal strategy, boys.
No. And the pause you can do it easily. It breaks really well, but you can really easily lock. Oh, and Man with Garbage. Does he hit?
He didn't hit, he just lost. He lost it on the exit. But didn't hit as far as I saw.
But he's lost a lot of time because of traffic to Puma.
Yeah.
Speaking of traffic, Mario Hauer, he just got royally fucked. Sandwiched between 4 GTs through that section. It's a bad place to be.
Yeah, that is also not optimal.
It's gonna give Wolfgang a real good chance to get on his bumper.
Marek Pokorny and Morgan Purcell going 3 wide into turn 2 with 1 LMP in the middle. that was a bit of a sketchy looking situation, but everyone got through safely.
He's
driving
looking,
for it.
Morgan's looking.
Oh,
It's
he
Morgan, it's Pokorny, Morgan and Hugh. It's a 3-way going on, so if everybody keeps the tires on the track, it's a good fight.
It seems like Koberstein is really close to Cade. They are getting
they are close.
They are getting hit by traffic in a major way.
Koberstein is sponsored by WAF points.
Wolfgang Kronthler looks to be under attack soon, but he's also going to be attacking soon. Will he be paying attention to the man in his rear, Eric Chang?
It kind of goes wide. On this track, I don't know, has it been fixed a bit, but if you go on the Astra turf, it really slows you down.
That was why we had the new version before the race.
Traffic might do well for Koberstein, but both getting away pretty cleanly. I think Koberstein will just want to stick with Cade. He doesn't want him to get away, but there's no point in just making stupid mistakes.
Oh no, Cade gets impeded by Skrt a lot.
Yeah, and this is the place where Jonas can do something.
Yeah, let's see what happens when they come up to the lead GTE cars.
So this corner, if he gets better exit, as you know, they go through pretty well. And there's traffic, so we won't be able to make a move. He's trying, he's looking.
Oh, he's going! Not enough.
No, the exit you just can't get a good exit when you're that much inside.
Eric Sean, S-J-O-N, Sean? I'm gonna go Sean. Eric Sean looking to really move past Mario on this straight.
And we are looking at the lead battle right now. They are going at it, and it's no, Koberstein doesn't have the balls.
Oh, but Cade locked up
goes
and
wide.
Jonas goes
2
past.
places.
Ooh. So pressuring Cade worked out really well for Jonas. So Jonas just needs to keep it calm.
As they go past Renz.
And Renz he's keeping his line so everybody knows how to do it.
Has to avoid a bit.
That was a little bit of a lockup from Puma, it looks like.
But the fight isn't actually finished in neither 4 of them. Puma and Man with Garbage fought them up a bit. So they are. It's a four-way now, unless Jonas can get away, and he is pulling away.
And we see
Ooh, and that is
Erik
somebody
Schön and some GTE car. No, who's that?
No, there's two
Mario,
LMPs on
Mario
the
and
dirt.
Erik Schön on the grass.
Mario Hauer.
Yeah. Not having the best Sunday.
No, that was the battle I had been watching while you guys were watching the lead there, and as soon as I looked away, it seemed to have come together.
Check out the GTE. So Renz is... Rune has caught Renz a bit. So it's under 1 second, 7/10 of the gap. I think he'll just slowly start working it back. He can't overpush the tires or do mistakes. And then Kenneth Sirquini is another second behind the Rune. So it's pretty decent gap, stable gap.
And I lost my line of thought.
Ooh, Cade has the fastest Sector 1, his fastest Sector 2.
So is it Cade and Jonas are now getting away from Puma and Man with Garbage because they don't have to fight each other, so now they can get back to the pace that they need it. Fastest lap by Jonas.
Oof, that was a close one.
I have to go check my washing machine once again. It is breaking down. I'll be right back. I leave you on board with Cade.
This is the strangest excuse I've ever heard. I'm inclined to believe him, though.
Yeah, but it's a good reason to go to the fridge and take another beer. So Man with Garbage and Puma are now battling really hard. They are going side by side. All the way. And Man with Garbage just pulls ahead again. So Puma is really working, trying to get past Man with Garbage. I don't know if he has the pace to catch up with the Jonas and Cade, but he is trying to work it.
Man with Garbage and Puma have less than a tenth in each sector between them, but then Man with Garbage handles that last sector just a hair better.
I think it's because Puma has to back out on the end of the second sector and leaves a gap.
Looks like he's gonna be wanting to make another move in soon.
Yeah.
Did a little bit of a fake there, and then that's a big lockup
locking
from
up.
Man with Garbage.
And
It goes
Man
wide.
with Garbage goes wide and Puma goes clear. That is the corner that make the move. With enough pressure, the other one just a little bit overbrakes himself, and that's it. Because you have to trail brake on it. Way deep. Watching the back runners of GTE. Basically,
Morgan Purcell is chasing down Driving Force, and I'm not sure what happened there.
There must have been some kind of touch, or did he just a little bit oversteer?
Yeah, maybe he just lost the rear on those curbs. Cade just put down the fastest lap. 124.5.
So that's, what, is it 3/10 faster than Jonas? No, it's 2/10 faster than Jonas.
Yep. Man with Garbage looking to make a move. It's gonna
Again,
sail
they're
right
gonna
past
go
him into the
wide.
braking
Let's
zone,
see
but
which one keeps it. Too wide. Oh, and
Puma takes the
Puma.
inside line,
Yeah.
better line through the corner.
But can he keep it? It's a pretty big. Oh, they're going too wide.
Gonna dive to the inside, but that's gonna leave him in a bad position coming out. Little bit of a touch, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh,
And there
yeah.
goes Puma. Oh,
Both
wait, there
go.
goes man with garbage.
He's-
Oh, and Puma definitely lost out on that one.
yeah. He's. Oh, he's making donuts and spinning, and that's it.
And he's gone.
He's gone. He's gonna be pissed. That's not a good thing. They were racing hard. I'm not gonna say which one is at fault, but going into the fast one too wide and then just not giving room.
A little bit of a touch there.
Yeah. So man with garbage has now, he's 8 seconds behind Kate, so I don't see him catching easily. Only if Koperstein and Kate start fighting each other really bad.
Cade is now right on the bumper of Koperstein again, so I'm sure Cade is not too happy about losing out on that lead position. And look at how close he is.
Let's see if he
Gonna dive to the inside, but he's not gonna be alongside. Right there, I think that's just a fake. He's just trying to get in his head, let him know he's right there. He did lose a little bit of time, but we also know that he is very capable of catching it up.
It's a difficult part because it's
gonna stay out of the way.
Big
Perfect
brake zone, but you can't really dive in on it and you can't get a good, decent side by side going unless you're side by side in the previous corner, because with these cars you will go full throttle on it.
Oh, and that's unfortunate for Cade.
Traffic.
Yeah, he got parked in the middle of that turn just a little bit there.
So Jonas is taking full advantage. He gets a good pass from Hugh. And so is Kate gonna go get clear of this. So the middle sector, let's see if you can catch up again. Morgan Purcell is making a move on Daniel Holst. He's right at the bumper and going to the left-hander. So it's driving for Morgan Purcell, Daniel Holst, and Smarties World are in this track. But they are driving.
Hello, I am back.
Hello.
What have I missed?
Puma just fought with man with garbage and then he spun and then he left. So
just saw a little bit of contact between Cade. Cade cutting the track there.
Yeah.
There's
the other
no
one with this
that
track
one.
is you will start to get cut penalties a lot if you start cutting and going wide. It's an easy track to get. What was it? Practice race yesterday. There was 50 plus cut warnings on somebody.
Yeah. So I regret to inform you that my old Siemens Sivamat 8000 has watched its last load. It is dead.
In memoriam.
Let's have a moment of silence.
Yes, long live the king. I guess I can go and buy a new one, but it's still a pain in the ass. Yeah, the washing machine. Like, what is Linkos in English?
Pardon?
It's the one that spins and dries.
Yeah. Uh,
Mm,
just
actually, don't know.
There's the washing machine and the dryer.
Okay, it's not a drying. It's the
like the
end of
spinning cycle on the washing machine while when it dries the like most of the water out of the clothes. You know, when it spins really fast. What's that called in English?
I would imagine it's called the spin cycle, but to be quite honest, I don't do laundry.
Well, it might be it, but during the spin cycle, if we call it that, it
Cade is making a move again. He's thinking, he's showing. Oh, and Koberstein locks up really
Oh, and
badly.
Kate's gonna get at least a little bit alongside there for a moment. He's definitely gonna be looking to make a dive to the
Yeah,
inside.
he's going to the outside.
Wow, what a decision.
And
Oh
he
wow,
made the move.
even better.
He got
He had
good
a
exit.
lot of speed there.
yeah, he had. Again, just showing your nose on the inside and making the driver ahead feel pressurized gives the leading position away.
Man with garbage though, diving to the inside on
And then
Bremer,
traffic, so...
but then Bremer with the undercut taking him back.
Yeah, so while doing the spin cycle, the machine jumped a couple of times, and there is now big marks on my like bathroom tiling and the mess.
Oh, man with garbage lost
Oh
it.
no! Why
Oh,
would you
No,
oh,
oh no,
oh,
big
oh,
impact
oh,
there. Man with garbage is out.
disconnected? You got
Looks like
Oh,
Brada did not take too much damage. Bremer seems to have gotten by mostly unscathed.
you know, his internet died. And so did my stream.
Antonio Nacho Di Vincenzo looking good, managed to catch up to that pack because of this, and he also definitely did not have any involvement in it, so he's going to be pretty happy.
Yeah, that was. Well, now we have a nine LMPs left. Out
Who
of
did
the
he take with him? Is it... There were a few GTEs among them.
yeah, there were. Sad that we don't have instant replays.
GTs are locked in place. Rune is now 1.9 seconds behind Renz. Kenneth is 2 seconds behind Rune. Skirt is 5+ seconds behind Kenneth and locking up badly, giving away the LMPs are passing them.
Brad
Nacho
Veru
is
is making
very
move on
close.
Florian.
Yeah, Brad is... He's been working on Florian a while. And he loses it on the second
Nacho
corner
goes
and
to the
spins doing
inside.
donuts. And
Oh
his
no.
tires are not so good anymore.
Oh, that's a great move from Antonio there, managing to sweep straight on through, passes Bremer without much issue, and he's looking to get Brada now.
So Nacho is Speedy Gonzalez.
As soon as he got past Bremer, he started immediately putting some space down as well.
And he is faster than Brada. He is
Oh.
easily faster. Oh, and he spins. So Nacho... No, stop. Oh. Close, but not close enough. So
Unfortunate showing from Mr. Nacho himself.
he had really good pace and then he spun. So now he has to work all over again.
Yeah, you don't... Spinning on racetrack is not optimal.
Usually it isn't.
Mr. Pokorny, Messinger and Purcell have been going on at it for 30 minutes
All
now.
of the race. They have been doing a choo-choo train from the start.
Yeah, Purcell has gotten past Messinger, but Pokorny is still waiting for his chance.
But he's basically all of them have kept a decent, I'd say, respectful gap to each other, so they haven't been doing anything stupid. But they haven't been too aggressive neither. Both go in the corner, same, get a good, decent exit as also. Track is 2.6 seconds behind Pokorny, and Hugh makes a small mistake and Pokorny gets closer.
You see Jack 007, he's been chasing down Kevin Miller for some time now too. Unfortunately, those two seem to just be locked in a permanent state.
They are just like Pokorny and Messinger. Pokorny is now in the bumper of Hugh, so let's see if he'll make a move. And again, he kind of gives the space up.
But we gotta remember that Hugh is really good on defending. He is not the fastest driver there is, but he is really good at positioning his car.
Daniel Holst is making a move on Smarty's world.
It would seem so, but it keeps seeming so.
Yeah, same as Pokorny and Hugh, and Pokorny slides a bit and loses every time that he's been working for now. Just
maybe that shows some sort of inexperience. I don't know how long he has been sim racing, but small mistakes like those add up.
He catches up on this corner every time. He brakes much later, gets a much better entry than Hugh. But this part he kind of loses it, okay. Oh, Hugh goes wide. But gets a decent exit, so Pokorny again is way behind.
And Erik Schön, the last of the LMPs, right behind him. And an easy pass on this.
I misspoke at the start of this race.
Hugh goes really wide on T1.
Good thing that the damping was removed. That would have been a lost place right there.
There does not seem to be a mandatory pit stop in this race.
There is. We have been going at it for 35 minutes.
So basically,
I'm reading the driver briefing.
Well, you can think of it as mandatory because you cannot 80 minutes on same tires and same fuel. Or technically maybe you can, but it's slow as
Pokorny again going into turn 5, is it? Outbreak Q, but he just can't capitalize on it in any way. That's the place where he needs to make a move. Oh, now he's doing it and he wants a better exit. Yes. but cuts too much. Probably got a cut penalty from it also. Driving force is making.
Somebody is going into the pits.
Daniel Holst is the first one to go to the pits.
Oh, Mr. Cade is the first one.
Cade?
Yeah, of the LMPs.
Yeah. So Daniel Holst and Cade are the first to pitch, each in their own categories. Let's see what Cade does. Does he change tires to S7? So he is...
At what point has Rune Jansen gotten out ahead of Renz?
I was gonna ask if I hadn't been paying attention. I had been reading these standings. But yeah, Rune is currently leading.
Renz
and there
must
has
have...
not been a pit stop, so...
Renz had a good 2-second gap. So he must have done something.
Maybe some traffic
Renz is
really
last lap
needed him.
34 a second lower than his faster. I think he must have made a mistake.
But now he is behind Rune. Their pace isn't too different. But let's see, Renz going outside can outbrake the Porsche. But the Porsche has the inside line. They touch. Need a spin.
That was some good car control from Renz.
Yeah, and Renz backing out.
Really catching him under the braking. He is so close.
Maybe Rune's tires are a bit gone.
At the front, we seem to have Cade. He had gone in for a pit stop. Bremer right on his tail as he comes out. Less than half a second under him. He's going to be looking to make a move.
Yeah, but Bremer hasn't done his pit stops, so there's no point in slowing the pace down and trying to pass Cade. If Cade has better pace because he's got better tires, but he has more fuel.
And we see more cars going on to the pits at the minimap. Or was it just wide? Maybe he just went wide on the last car. I didn't catch who that was.
So we are at halfway, so now is the time that if you have your fuel 50-50,
Yeah.
you can play a bit with the tires, but am I reading this right? But Daniel Holst has got mediums on.
Yes. So it seems. That seems like a mistake to me, since there is really only one viable tire per temps.
He might be struggling if he's got mediums because they won't heat up enough.
Yeah.
Oh, Wolfgang just managed to give a quick tap to Dirk as Dirk tried to weave through traffic and sent him straight into the wall.
Oh,
Dirk looks
yeah,
damaged.
And Smart
that's
is
going to be
been...
protested. We're getting to a point right now. People are starting to lose their concentration, but we have Kenneth and Rune both in the pits. Ren's decided to stay out. Skirt also deciding to stay out. Luca opting not to pit as well. Let's see if they can manage to work out for them.
If they get if low fuel and the tires will be good enough, they can do a few hot laps.
So Rune and Kenneth, they will rejoin around Seventh in class.
Rune is 8th and
Ninth.
Kenneth is 9th.
Team,
And they
remind me
have
to send you
socks.
Vad säger du?
Just remind me to send you my thing so you can have this one extra edition.
Please don't send me your thing.
100 of them.
So it seems like Koberstein hasn't yet pitted, and he has
No.
34-second gap to Cade, who has pitted.
Skirt diving into the pits himself right now.
The pit stop isn't too long because the pit entry isn't a big thing, but the exit is a bit slow.
And long, and Hugh Messinger on the background diving into the pits. Yeah, let's see. I wonder when Renz is going to pit. I'd suspect after this lap.
It is 40 minutes plus on soft tires, so he might
Flash
not
light.
have too many good laps in them anymore.
And he is flashing to his light at Renz is
Mario is passing him, lapping him. Oh, who was it? He's
It was
lapping
Daniel
to-
Holst who he was.
Daniel Holst. Yep.
Anthony Natsuboy at the pits. I'm kinda surprised if Renzo doesn't pit now.
Let's see.
And
Nope.
no,
he
Dirk
wants
on
to
the
do
other
one
hand.
more.
Dirk on the other hand dives into the pits.
So Renz, Florian, Merus haven't stopped. Florian keeps on locking up. I'm simply amazed that he can do it as long as this with one tire set.
Are you seeing and
Yeah,
having
and
not
he's
big in
big.
tires?
And did big tires. Another set of soft fours.
Oh, okay. My client is not showing his tires.
And Renz is still going on.
Purcell isn't. He's not done pits also, and he didn't go into the pits. He's going for another lap. Okorni is now going into the pits.
Oh, we have a battle in the pits for position. Brad Marys and Florian Topher both in the pits for 16th and 15th position. Florian
Don't forget, so
Topher's going to get away.
Brad just lost time in the pits.
Let's see how they come out of here.
They were much closer before the pits, so
Yeah, they were.
I think Brad lost time.
Oh, they're going to have a talk with those.
Renz is in pit
today.
now. So Rune is 38 seconds behind. Let's see. I think it's good enough. It's gonna be close. I'm gonna go with Renz with Rune. Rune is now breaking into the last corner.
And Renz is
Okay.
off. Renz is just about at the pit exit, and he has LMP in front of him.
Rune will go ahead. Easily will go ahead. Rune just went past.
Yeah. That was a mishap by Renz de Kock.
That's a big mishap. He's 1.9 seconds behind, so he lost nearly 2 seconds on that pit. Maybe he was too eager to go with the fuel he had and the tires just weren't fast enough.
Hard to say. Harder to say. Koberstein still hasn't fitted.
You still have to battle at the back.
Koberstein hasn't pitted, but the gap is still the same, 34 seconds. Now he pits. Just as I mentioned.
So Cade is coming in. Let's see. Cade is coming into the S. Right, left. I think Cade will go in front. But there may be a smaller pit stop time with the LMPs. Cade is on the main straight now.
Looks like Cade might...
Yeah, it's Cade.
It's coming out in front.
Easy. And he gets a good lead on Koberstein.
Yeah, maybe 4 seconds, 5 seconds.
So with traffic, pit stops make a huge difference.
Koberstein on the softer tire though.
S5, yeah, he is doing S5, S5. Cade is S7, S7. Fronthaler is in pits, so he will probably...
He's gonna fall down to about 6th, maybe 7th.
Yeah, Premier going past. Nacho Libre is going past. Prada is way behind, so...
But it looks like he's still gonna manage to sneak out right in front of William, yep. That's gonna be 6th for him, unfortunately, coming out of there. Got a little bit of work to do to get back up where he'd like to finish. Of course, he's not gonna finish where he wants to if he starts mowing the grass outside of the
Martin
pits.
making a move on track. He is behind. So it's Marty, Twack, and Hugh Messenke and Pokorny. Pokorny is way up. So Pokorny made the place in the pits.
Apparently the field is a little bit split. At
Yeah,
least a second between nearly everybody on track, except for that battle at the back, which has been Smarties, Twack, and Hugh Messenger. They have been within a second, the three of them, for the length of this race, pretty much. Daniel Host, though, he did go to that medium tire, has not seemed to affect him too much. In fact, his position has gotten a little stronger since he made the switch. Do you think he perhaps was just overdriving the hell out of his tires and needed something a little more durable?
Might be. You can get away with more on the medium tires, especially if you kind of overdrive them, but I don't know what's the temperature on this.
We're currently at 18 air and 23 track. We have reached optimum track though.
yes, we have.
Cold.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. It does seem like a fairly cold day at Chang.
It's Thailand. It's supposed to be hot and sweaty, and
These boys should be in a soup of their own soup.
they should be. I am, and I'm not sitting in my white leather rig either, and I'm still sweating.
So in the live timing we can see that well, air temp is 18, track temp 23, grip 100%. Small
The wind has changed drastically since the start. During qualifying, I believe it was 13 kilometers an hour, but it was also going east. So a little bit of a change in what they've been feeling over the course of the race.
Definitely, yes.
Now, how much does that wind affect the cars in the GTE class? Are they extraordinarily dependent?
They are not.
No.
It can affect braking distances like a couple of meters and a top speed by few kilometers, but that's it.
In something like the P13, though, I imagine it has a bit more of an effect.
I don't know, I haven't driven a P13 in windy conditions. It might have.
But it is the default go-to excuse because of the wind.
Yes, of course.
I always particularly was fond of complaints of clouds on the track. Oh, he got a cloud. He gained a 10th. That's not fair.
Yeah,
I heard that is from a different game.
it is.
Yeah.
very different.
I can't
Then
remember
you
the
get,
name.
You get one cloud over one corner, it's a second.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that surely is a
Was
great
that
method.
some sort of Need for Speed game or what?
I heard it was that that one that has the whole map of the United States.
Yeah, The Crew 2.
Yes, yes.
That might have been it, yeah. But it's
Tune in next
definitely
week.
not a
That's what we're going to
simulation.
be racing. We're going to be doing a cross-country race on the Crew 2 next week. Hope you'll join us.
Yeah, we are
Up
going
by
to
the
we are going to drive from Los Angeles to Washington DC.
How long does it take? What is it?
Wait,
Ca-
is that a Coof livery?
Where?
wow.
No, somebody's swag.
Has Twack
Track!
stolen the art from your team?
No, has he?
That is.
It is.
It is. It is.
Oof. We're going to
What
be
the
seeing
fuck?
some strong penalties coming in today.
Oh no.
That is
That is our livery. How is it in a Ferrari?
And there is that rahkamies in the back.
Yeah. And the other side has Tommy Mäkinen.
Yes.
Yeah, there he is.
But I
How has Swag our livery?
I suspect that he has accidentally typed his name wrong and it should be Tvat. T and Gu are pretty close on the keyboard.
Depending on who you're calling a twat.
The guy who stole your livery.
Mm,
Ooh,
that
we
shouldn't be
are.
reported.
We're
Because
having
it's
some
a Ferrari.
adventures.
We've never made a Ferrari livery.
And there you go. You're looking at the adventures right now. Daniel Holst on the bumper of Merrick Picorni. But oh, big lockup from Picorni.
I want to say popcorny all the time. I don't know why.
Does it mean something great in your language?
Well, you know what popcorn means in English. Popcorn
Yes.
is the same in Finnish. And pokorni is pretty close to popcorn.
Fantastic.
Absolutely fantastic.
Wordplay was on another level there. Oh dear God.
Oh man.
But
Reminds me of a terrible bilingual joke I know.
please,
I'll spare you.
no, I insist.
There's no joke bad enough.
Alright,
That it
so
won't be said here.
it only requires a rudimentary understanding of Spanish, so here you go. There was a magician. His name was Juan, the magician. He was well known. In fact, he was, famous throughout all of Mexico. But over his career, he had never done any kind of illusion. He had always done just simple card tricks. So for his retirement, he decided that he would do something completely new, and he would make himself disappear. And so, for months, he advertised, and it was going to be a huge deal. And the day of the show came, he looked a little nervous, and he got up in front of the crowd, and he did his normal routine, card tricks. And finally, the finale came, and with a great anxiety, he said, Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to disappear on the count of 3. And he began to count. 1, 2, and disappeared without a trace.
Please. the anticipation of the joke. Your delivery.
I hope I let you down enough.
The delivery was absolutely magnificent. I could feel the
Basically holding my
anticipation.
breath as something's coming, something's coming.
Yeah, same.
Oh, I'm so sorry I did that to you all.
It's okay, there is only 6 people watching and 3 of that is us.
See, Vaffle understands and appreciates it. Thank you for giving me a little affirmation there, because my fiance hates that one and she speaks Spanish. I don't understand why.
Neither do I. Maybe you should leave her.
I wanted to tell her mom that joke, but she doesn't understand the English portion enough.
Yeah?
And there's not enough of the Spanish for me to really get it across. It's okay though.
Yeah, but you have to try it. The awkward silence should be just fun enough.
Yeah.
Alright, back to this battle on track here.
Like there is no battle going on.
There is
know.
none. Jonas is 1.6 seconds behind.
Twak
Brent
is
1.5.
behind Hugh Messenger.
As he has been the whole race.
True. The only difference now is it looks like Daniel Holst got past them all, but overall they still have not really spread out very much.
No, the pace, Pokorny got past using pit stops, a much better pit stop time.
Daniel Holst going wide and Mr.
Yeah,
Messenger
he
passing.
nearly spun again. He's near contact with track. So I think Daniel has trouble with his tires getting the pressures up.
Yeah, he might have, yeah. But, well, that was a battle, and we spectated it. I hope the audience
We
is
did
happy.
something right.
That was a big lockup from Hugh, it looked like.
Would you say it was Hugh lockup?
It was a Hugh lockup. Things have certainly calmed down, but I'm hoping we see
Everybody's
something.
just kind of trailing each other, not doing anything, not pushing too much. Prada is, well, he's not. I don't know if he can actually catch. So Prada is trailing Nacho.
Is that correct? Did Cade just do his best lap?
Yes, 1:24.243.
And yet, Jonas is still managing to stay up and, in fact, catch him. So this is looking pretty good as they go through traffic.
Jonas has scored
gaining a couple tenths.
at least half a second on the previous lap. So I
Which-
think it's traffic, but traffic comes into play in the last laps again.
Ooh, we see Florian Topher on the back of Lucian Proknica.
Oh, that Ferrari livery is pretty nice, I have to say, on Lucian's car.
And is Florian Topher a junior member of the Carl Simsport team, or do we just have another misattributed livery?
I think he is.
He's the junior. I think he's on the Rune-sponsored Carl Simsport Junior.
Ah, Rune, just like the fabled Kimi, stretching his legs and becoming a team owner, it seems.
Yes.
The dividends must be paying off, though.
Wasn't Florian the one who drove in the LMP qualifying?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yes.
That will stick with him for the rest of his life.
It will, but also it shows a fair improvement. When
Yeah.
you start there, you can only go up.
And he's pressuring Lukian pretty well. And Lukian
Lucian with
locking
another
up,
lock. Oh,
but Florian can't really do anything after that, and not really getting a good exit on those.
Now, I don't want to be jumping the gun here, but Jonas has a solid 10th gain, it seems, per lap lately on Cade. If he can keep this up, we should see him get behind him in the next 2 to 3 laps.
So maybe he has better speed, but
Oh, and there is 3 cars of GTE traffic to be
yeah,
passed.
so it's track, Q and
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh.
And that's going to
Back.
make it really difficult for Cade. He had a comfortable-ish distance, and now he's going to be looking in his mirror every time he wants to pass one of these GTE cars.
So now Jonas is behind the GTE. Can he get past easily so he won't lose too much time? Yes, he can.
But the gap is back to same 7/10.
I think Jonas is just... The speed difference isn't too much, so he has to work all the time, and Cade has to work all the time. So this is basically just who doesn't make any mistakes. We probably do this. If somebody makes a mistake, they will lose it. And Renz is now under a second behind the rule. And again, now it's a second. They are in traffic at the moment.
And again, GTE traffic on the twisty bit of the track for lead LMPs.
A little bit of an inside conversation between Puma and Man with Garbage about their contact earlier. Looks like Puma wasn't actually that damaged, but he just got a little beached on the grass. Found it too hard to get going. Grass OP, you heard it here, boys.
That's so bad. It was a good battle.
It was. They had a lot of similar pace. Oh,
He's making
that's gonna be a drag race.
And he get inside. No,
No, he's not
easily
alongside.
I think he just lifted a bit. Safer to not risk it. Cobersign, it's getting a better entry and mid corner in that one, so he has tighter lines.
And quick note, Renz, for the first time in quite a long time, has managed to pull the gap down. It's now under second to Rune again. Gonna be seeing him push as hard as he can on these tires. Now, he did come in 3 laps, was it?
3 or
2
4
at
laps?
very least. Yeah, I think it was 3 laps later than Rune. So his tires do have a little bit more life in them. I don't think by any means Morgan Purcell. I don't think by any means that Rune will be at the end of his tire's life. He pit pretty late himself, but Rune or Renz is definitely going to have fresher
Wasn't
tires.
Rune the first one of the second of GTEs to pit?
I just felt it was still late in the race. Do you know what I mean? I didn't feel like he had. I don't feel like he had reached the end of his tires on the first stint. So I definitely don't feel like he's going to be reaching the end of them on the second.
They are. This track is really hard on tires. That's what I remember from the practice race here. And it was similar. It was 80
thought-
volt, I think. Yeah.
It was, but I recall it was a bit warmer at that time.
It was warmer and the tires were a problem then.
Yeah, so I think he might be okay till the end of this race.
And Twag making a move on Mr. Messinger on the outside of turn 2. Going side by side
and
with,
we have
with an LMP
Dirk
sideways.
there. Beautiful livery there on display. Canadian.
On display, but at what cost?
It depends. Those sponsors will pay a lot for a beautifully framed shot.
And
Back and you nearly hit, both went too wide.
yeah, they nearly hit and
That's
they
bad.
held up the lead GTEs quite a bit actually.
Oh, and Twack in the way of Ren's.
Yeah.
Ren's not going to be happy about that at all.
No, he doesn't like blue flag ignoring.
Who does?
Nobody.
Oh, that LMP is looking for a way around him, but just decides to tuck in behind. Almost an admission of defeat there. Couldn't quite make it past the GTE. What is going on there? Mario seems content to follow Ren's. There he goes, finally passing him.
He doesn't want to bother those two Rens and Room. So
Extraordinarily respectful there.
Yeah.
Got a
He
bit of
went
a
on
lock up from the GTE that they're about to pass. Oof.
Mario just, he's not in a fight with anyone. He's 10 seconds behind Eric, and Dirk's 1 lap behind.
It looked like he might have compromised the Exeter rune just a little bit, and Ren's is now very much so on the bumper of him. Twack once again on the bumper of Hugh as well. Jonas keeping it under a second to Cade this time. I don't see him gaining time consistently over laps any longer.
Lose his control. Can he keep it? Yes, he can. Is there anybody coming from behind?
Oh, please don't make contact with the Canadian. It looks like Dirk cuts the track to be safe, but to be honest, might have been the smart choice there. Ren's 0.2 of a second down, right on the bumper, on the straightaway. It's not going to be close enough to dive to the inside, but he's definitely going to be looking to make a move as they get through this traffic. Because the person in front of Rune is... Oh, I wish I could tell you.
Yeah, he is a person here. But he doesn't give room. Ah, he goes really wide. Still a bit, still a bit naughty.
He is awfully close to this battle. I am nervous for Ren's. One missed braking zone from the man behind him, and his race is going to be over. And I'm sure he's thinking the same thing. Just has to hope they can put enough distance between them that even forgetting to brake won't kill him. Dirk gonna put himself in there as a buffer. Dirk himself looking for a place to get past this battle.
Yeah,
or is he gonna take an option?
He cuts.
Dirk taking cuts.
Grass way.
I don't know how that's gonna affect him in the end, but
And then goes wide.
he
It's
can't
horrible
lose.
to look at.
Going all the way. He's using all possible track and some.
The engineers have informed Dirk that he is unable to lose a position and he may do whatever he needs to bring it home.
Yeah, only 2 laps down, 3 laps down of lead car.
Oh, he's making a
Oh,
move.
you see Ren's
Rune
going
covered the
wide.
inside. Can he cut? No.
Little bit alongside, but he's not going to be far enough alongside. Rune leaving him plenty of room, though. Really respecting the hell out of him. Maybe a little too much on that one. Should have ran him a little wider.
Renz has a tighter line, but he
Ren
can't
is
really
peeking to
use
the
it because
inside.
Rune is on the racing line, so he has to basically just lift.
Ooh, we have action in the LMPs as Nacho Libre and Brada, they collect each other and then return to position. Nacho Libre gonna let him have his spot back.
Okay, so it's again turn 1, turn 2. Can Renz make a move again? I think he's too much behind, so he won't be making anything moves in this corner.
Yeah, that might be it. I'm quite
There's
hoping
always his bumper, back bumper says vamos and andele. So, vamos.
Yes, vamos! But no. Close
No.
but no cigar.
Nacho is keeping close to Prada, but he just can't make a move. He's just too far at all times.
It just seems to be hovering about half a second back,
Yeah.
and it's not any kind of considerable gain either. Meanwhile, Renz has kept it to 2/10 pretty consistently.
LMP skate has run off. It's a good 2-second gap to Jonas. So that battle just kind of died out.
Yeah.
So now it's GTEs. Rune and Renz.
Rune ja Renz laittaa. But I hope to see a dive bomb.
Yeah, the last second corner is the best place, but if you really miss it, you will do damage.
Yeah, you will go to the deep end.
Easily. Because the grip levels are basically probably on the outside line are really bad now. And smoke from Renz.
Good, the LMP looking to get by once again. It's gonna be Brada. Gonna hop in front of Renz. Hopefully not gonna slow him down at all as he looks to get also by Rune. Ooh, another one. There goes Nacho Libre. Looked like it surprised Rune a little there, actually. Meanwhile, And is looking to make that pass happen.
Yeah, I hope we see at least a try into turn 2.
Ooh, he really had to check up there. He came out of that with so much more speed.
And he is gaining on the straight, so he can make a move, but there's a GT in front.
A little
He's
too
gonna
low.
make
Oh,
money.
no.
He
Oh.
can
Oh my
make
god,
it
he
big.
picked the wrong choice there, going far the outside. Pretty much handed the position to And.
Yeah, but he is and got a better exit from the corner, so Prada
They're
has
moving
to give.
into a left-hander though, so. Oh, he's gonna tuck in behind and look to claw something back in the last 5 minutes. Oh, some LMP on the inside of Rune and Renz. Renz alongside half. He's got a little bit of an overlap going into the turn. They're side by side.
He just
Rune
keeps
gonna
going.
come
He
back
can't
out,
go
though.
wide on that corner. He'll go really wide, and then he'll lose time.
Renz saw the slightest opportunity as that LMP came in, and he lunged for it. Nearly the opportunity he needed. Brada losing. No, sorry, gaining.
Yeah,
Brada
Prada.
gaining the position back, taking him on the inside of the corner.
But Nacho getting close again, but now Prada is
A little bit of a
taking
defense
care
into
of
the grass.
inside.
He's really looking for that toe. He went onto the grass trying to stay in the slipstream. Oh,
He
get
gets
the
a good
tight line.
exit. Not good enough. And Renz.
No, but he's looking again.
Rune just locked up, and Renz will make it count. Renz going in the inside. It's a drag race to
Oh
the
no, the
left
LMP
B
spin.
corner.
And then Prada are both gone.
Oh no. Back to the GTE though, we have a drag race. Rune getting
Rune
to the
just
corner
wins
first
it.
though. Beautiful timing on the camera right there. A little bit of a lockup from Renz, it looks like. That is an absolute shame though, and in Brada coming together, and is now gonna end up taking the position from that. Brada falling a second back, and Wolfgang Kronthler, sensing some blood in the water, is chasing down Brada now in the last 2 minutes. We have a three-way battle for 5th in the LMP class all of a sudden. 2 cars minorly damaged.
Do you want to know how we Finnish people would pronounce Wolfgang Kronhaler? If
Yes.
Wolfgang Kronhaler.
Okay. It's not too far off.
Yeah, no.
It's really that hard K and hard T on the surname.
Yeah, and the
that make it-
separation of T and H there.
Yeah, the age doesn't really count in Finland.
Yeah.
We love to mush it together with our T's, you know?
Yeah, we like hard T's. Like
Me too. I love a good hard tea, especially if I can add a little bit more, you know, whiskey to it.
Yeah, indeed. Like iced tea and vodka.
It's
And rum.
one of my ladies' favorite drinks, the lemonade and vodka. Unfortunately, as we get to our last minute, it looks like Renz has fallen a little off the pace of Rune, and so Brada too unable to keep up to
I
the
don't know,
bumper
will he
of Nacho.
Now
Oh,
time to do.
I spoke a little too soon.
Yeah, Prada just behind Cupa Libre, Nacho Libre. And
It's like the
what's
engineers
the
have built
car in
Renz to
front?
use.
Who is that? It is. Let me find him.
Wolfgang just can't keep up, so Nacho Libre and Prada are
Something
fighting.
has happened to Mr. Merys's car. If we look at the back end of it, we can see that it is, if I use a professional term, fucked.
Oh, I hear
Somebody
that
might,
is active arrow.
hit. He is busted, so somebody hit him, or he spun and did it to him.
Oh,
LMP, who is it?
Prada. Oh,
So Prada spun, and Kronthaler gets one place up.
yeah. And Cade is on final lap. Going up to the last corner, actually.
Jack on the back of K. Miller, not going to be able to make it count though. Oop, there I go yawning.
Yeah, Cade taking his
Crumpler
third.
diving to the inside, little lockup.
Overstein is second. Premo will
Race to
keep
the finish
third.
line.
Wolfgang and
I think
Drag
Wolfgang.
Racing there.
Yeah.
Wolfgang takes that one. Ren's a 0.3 of a second back, not going to be able to pressure hard
No,
enough.
he can't get it. There's no way he can improve there. And
That's going to be Rune and Renz, followed by Kenneth for the GTE class, Cade, Jonas, and Bremer for the LMP.
Lukian, Topfer, and Merus driving for Miller. 007, Pokorny, Track, Hall,
Skirt going off track. Did he finish? He did finish already.
Yeah, he's finished.
I was afraid.
Q coming in with good performance. Galahad, Gustavo
Really-
finishing.
Really good race. Pretty
Not-
similar to the results of the qualification race, if I remember.
Pretty much, yeah.
The teams had a lot of data to work with from what they had already gotten, so.
Yes, that was
Not too boring, but not too much salt neither.
No, the middle of the race really slowed down there, but it usually does. The pit stop strategies usually start to play out a little closer to the end.
Yeah, the pit stops were basically a bit different than normal. There were some major moves on it.
Yeah, and looking at the live timing, we can see the results. And Cade, Oberstein, Bremur, top 3 of LMP, and then Rune, Renz, and Kenneth, top 3 of GT. I don't know what to say. It was a race. It was pretty much what we expected.
It was.
It's going to certainly do a lot of good for the standings.
Yeah, Premur and Prada, they both made, so they're gonna probably bump up as a team.
Yeah, and as we suspected at the introduction to this stream speculation part, Cade won and Man with Garbage had the pace but fucked up.
Yeah. Usually something like that happens. It's so different.
It's really going to stretch the lead of Cade in the championship. Another victory to his belt
He
here.
is pulling away in the championship.
Yeah, Puma with that disconnect today, that's really going to hurt. And then in the GTE class, Rune's probably going to be really happy to see this victory after his retirement last race. But I don't think it's going to be enough because Ren's picking up that second place. It's really going to throw him up above everybody.
Yeah.
Luca not picking up enough points to really close the gap today.
Yeah, and I just put on the fancier version of the race classification where you can see points which are not actually accurate because of the class separation we have going on this society. But we can see that Cade got a lot of points.
They'll be moving a bit. But all in all, not too much dumb stuff in the race. Maybe a few too much spinning. I don't know how the blue flag rule, the leaders were happy with some of the passes.
Yeah, at least Morgan Purcell, one of the faster guys who started from at the back of the grid due to a qualifying ban said that he was hit by P13 cars a lot, which is a shame. I don't know, the driving standards actually not up to par according to some of the GTE drivers on the chat. But that's about it.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any interviews in me today.
I think about the same. If somebody wants to come, I'll speak to them. I'm not gonna ask anyone.
I haven't been asked.
And actually, on a related, I hear a couple fighting under my window.
Oh, perhaps you could call them
Yay.
up and interview them.
They can come and
Ask
tell their
them
views.
how they feel about the race today.
Maybe. It seems like they are pretty drunk, so why not?
Yeah, it's a Sunday night.
I
Get drunk.
I live in the most ghettoest place in my...
All right, fellas. I will see you next time.
Next week.
Vegan Pukam, are you doing the 4 hours of
I don't
bratwurst?
know. Can we do 4+ hours of bratwurst?
I can do at least a kilo of bratwurst.
It is a really big job. 4 hours watching you crash.
Oh, maybe it'll rain and there'll only be an hour and a half.
Yeah, it will be.
Oh no, Kenneth Cerquini. He's got the longest 3 seconds I've ever seen.
But Veg, you can leave if you want. We want you to have a nice day. Some rest from this talking.
Well, I wish you all the best, and thank you very much, Kenneth, for your excellent performance today. Your identity will be kept secret, of course.
Nice.
What do you have to say for yourself? Why are you here?
Me?
Yes.
I thought you wanted an interview. It was too late, no?
No.
Oh,
Timmy
okay.
can handle it.
So I don't know. Where the LMPs sit today? I read on the Discord chat that there were some issues with driving standards.
Oh yeah, I can give you a little piece on that. So it was super interesting after the start. I started P3. I was able to get ruined by turn 2. After a while, I let him by again because I thought he would have a better chance at getting a Rens. Well, what happened then? First LMP pass. First guys were alright, and then some guys were a little bit further behind, and they would overtake us. They'd spin, fall behind us, overtake us, spin, fall behind us, overtake us, spin, fall behind us, overtake us. Yeah, so that was interesting.
So there were some problem with the LMPs. And we didn't see any stupid spins and then coming back again because we were watching something else or not watching at all.
Yeah, there were a couple dudes. I haven't seen any poor rejoins or anything. Just a couple people spinning after overtaking me and then having to re-overtake me like 3 times, 1 lap. So yeah, that costs quite a lot of time, especially when they spin between me and passing Bruno or Rens. But anyway, they were much faster today than me. So congrats to them for making P1, P2.
Yes, how was the tires? Because it was really cold.
Yeah, it was alright. Porsche is always on the limit, so for the race I actually made a more understeer setup because with the softs the rears just wear out much faster than the fronts. So I made something that's more understeery, so just a bit of rear toe added. So I would not be drifting all the time at the last half of the stint. But temperatures are fine. With software in the window, I didn't think mediums would be good.
Yeah, we saw one with mediums, but it was a Corvette. But I think he didn't get any heat or pressure in the tires.
Yeah. Software really the only strategy I think that were today viable, like soft, and then you pit for one more set of softs.
So, how do you feel about your own pace? You have been beaten now by Renz and Rune a couple of times. Are you
I think my
satisfied?
my mechanics are sabotaging me. I think I'm clearly on the wrong side of the garage. Like I'm like Vettel. I have a different car than Rune, so I try to do the best with the material I get.
As I understand it, you are the one who makes setups.
Yeah, no, not anymore. No, it's fine. In pre-qualifying, this week I didn't do much practice. I did the first lap after the Formula One race, so but yeah, still fine. Rune and Rens are always quite a bit quicker than me, or at least a little bit. But preseason I was more equal to Rens, and now I'm a little bit behind. But it's okay. It would be nice if there were a little bit more people around the front, because I was a little bit in no man's land. At the end of stint 1, I think I was catching them quite a bit, because they seem to be struggling on the worn tires a bit more. Because they had more pace early, and in mid race they had a little bit less pace. But overall they were just a bit too fast.
Yeah, they had a really good battle at the front. Lots of nice moves. But yeah, I think the problem for you is that you are either too slow or too fast. You got a big one. Not train at all or train a lot.
Yeah.
But do you have any parting words for us? You can say now whatever you please. The mic is open. So hey.
Well, I want to say thank you for broadcasting, and I also want to say thank you to the GTE that tried to Ocon 2019 Brazil me, or 2018. I overtook GTE lapping him, and he decided to dive me back or attempt to 3 times to running way deep. So yeah, it was interesting. I was like, okay, I guess you think this is for position, but really it's not. So yeah. But thanks for taking the time to broadcast it. I will watch it back after the race now.
Yeah, we were talking about the bastard child of Jack Bauer, Shakira, and James Bond.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
And there are a lots of good jokes in the middle as well. I hope you have a fun time.
I'm sure I will.
And I don't want to talk to anyone else. I want to say
Me neither. I want to go and drink another beer.
I'm going to go to sleep.
Oh, no sleep for me yet. I'm gonna watch something stupid and drink beer.
That is also a good plan. But good night to everyone, and thank you for Pukama and Veg for being here with me. Have a good night.
Good night. See you next time.